Hi, I'm Tyler Lemco. Welcome to episode 55 of the FML podcast.
You can tell that he's done this like a million times because our other guests are like, except maybe Thierry. He's a podcaster too.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, I've done a handful of podcasts.
So you know how it goes.
Yeah.
So what's up? My name is Freddie. Actually,
my name is Lito.
Yeah.
And this is episode 55, as our guest just said.
He just said that.
Hey guys.
Hey. So you've been doing your media tour?
Yeah, I've been hard on the media tour lately.
For those who don't know, Tyler is running for mayor.
Yes.
How's that going for you?
It's good. It's a lot of work. Surprisingly, it's like a. Can I curse on this thing? It's a shit ton of work. Yeah, it's fun though. I'm having fun with it. Like I started it just like I thought like this will be fun. Like this is like not. I don't want to say a joke, but like this is something to do, you know. And it's sort of just like snowballed into this thing that it is now, and like it's so time consuming and crazy. But
and you didn't expect it to be
no. Like I'm like a little bit proud of myself that I'm actually doing it because I'm the type of guy that would just like that'll be fun, and then 3 weeks later it's over. So yeah, like we're seeing it to fruition.
When did the actual I guess race start?
I think officially like I became an official candidate like October 2nd or something like that. But I announced my candidacy like end of August. So I've been like doing content since then.
Are there going to be debates?
There's a debate tomorrow that I'm not invited to.
Wow. Why are you not invited to it? Because you're not hot enough?
Yeah. Like you need to be, their rule is you need to be at least 10% in the polls. But like no one's polling about me. They're polling Codere or...
the woman. What's her name again?
Valerie Plante.
Valerie Plante.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the one that wants to implement the metro, right? From Lachine
the
to
pink
Montreal
line.
North?
29 metros.
Hell yeah, but it looks dope.
Yeah,
it goes from where I am now
to where I'm from. He's from the East End, so you should know that this is bullshit. They've been trying to like make the blue line longer for like 20 years now.
Yeah.
Fuck, they need to do it because as a youngin, and that's not even as a grown man or after she implemented this project. As a young guy, I used to always say in Montreal North, there's two things that suck. There's no metros and there's no McDo. Back in the days, there was no McDonald's. So, how the fuck could that happen? Like, no metros, no McDonald's?
Yeah.
And I don't think you actually think that she's gonna like
win?
No, not win, but
make the metro line?
Win,
I don't know. Like, I hope. I've spoken to her a couple of times, and she seems like.
Do you really text her, by the way? Are those real texts?
Those are all real, and she's the one messaging me always. Like she's a fan, and I think she's great. Also, like I think she's super nice. I hope she's like legit and not just talking politics to say what people want to hear. So like I genuinely hope. I mean, I'm rooting for myself, but if it's not me, I do like her, and she's saying a lot of the right things.
Now, you're saying it started just as a cool thing to do, but really, what ignited the whole thing?
So somebody asked me this the other day, and I'll repeat my response is: you ever seen that scene in The Dark Knight when the Joker is trying to explain what he does and why he does things, and he says he's like a dog chasing a car, and he doesn't know what he would do if he caught the car? That's sort of my career. It's just
your political career?
No, my career is just I do things when I feel like doing them. And
that's a good way to go. I mean, like the one thing I like appreciate about it is a lot of people think about like, and it's not to make it about us, but it's our podcast.
Yeah, go for it.
Like even at the beginning of this podcast, like he wanted to do a podcast, and I convinced him to let's actually fucking do it. And I think people should do more of that. Like, if you feel like doing something, just go out and do it.
And that's sort of the entire like that's what my platform is now. Is like if you believe in something, if you like want to do something, want to say something, like look at me, I'm not a politician, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. But I'm doing it, so like, I want to try and motivate people through this.
Tell us a bit about yourself, like where you grew up and how'd you get to this point right now?
So basically, whenever someone asks what I do, I say I do a bunch of nonsense. Like I make videos. I'm a writer. I write for a lot of different websites. I've recently been doing a lot of screenwriting for like some different shows, scripts and whatnot. And then I make
shows
videos.
We know of?
No, like it's all like starting to produce things. And then I do a lot of videos. I do a wrestling show. I do like a show where I do like games with friends. I produce a bunch of my own stuff. So this like at the beginning, the mayor thing was like, hey, this will be like one episode a week. This will be like the new show that I'm doing, and it sort of just took over and is now like.
I heard that you used to write for Vice, and you've also written for Playboy on a daily basis.
Vice I've done a couple articles, but Playboy I was like 3 years of 3-4 articles a day.
Dope.
Yeah.
Wow!
Like
and
they're online,
on the website. Yeah.
What did you write about?
It sounds cool, right? Like writer for Playboy. I ran like the entertainment section of their website, so it was just like Kim Kardashian wore a bikini, write about it, and then 4 days later, Kim Kardashian wore another bikini, write something different. Like it was a lot of that.
A lot of people don't know. I don't know if you know, but Playboy is actually one of the biggest writing platforms for like great writers, like historically speaking.
Right. Well, the magazine,
the magazine.
I was writing like 400 word like bullshit articles.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that
they had the biggest writers you can think like.
Yeah.
Like writers that have written books or whatever, even big like journalists actually wrote for Playboy.
Yeah, Playboy.
They still do?
I don't know.
Do they even still print Playboy?
They didn't for a while. Now they do again. Then they didn't do nudity for a while, and now they're naked again.
What the fuck is the point of Playboy?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
But Playboy, the next one is gonna have like a transgender. So
yeah, I did see that.
Because here's the problem. They're trying to turn themselves into a media company, and that's what they've been trying to do for the last like 5 years. Is like shift to like we are just online entertainment now, right? But they kind of did it a bit too late because the brand Playboy is so synonymous with like the Naked magazine. But you can't be a sustainable business in 2017 when all you're offering is nudity. Like you can't avoid nudity in today's day and age.
If that's your niche and you're okay with it and that's what you go for.
Yeah, but you can't sell that anymore. Like in 1960, when like people would pay $20 to look at a titty.
Yeah.
Nowadays,
I see what you mean.
Yeah. Like you go on the internet, like
But
what's the X videos?
Yeah, what's the point?
Whatever.
They kind. I guess they should have went the Pornhub kind of.
Yeah, or like maybe in like 03, 04 start being like, hey, look at our website and our blog. And like they started like in 2012 being like, oh, maybe we should like make some original videos and write articles in our website. And like, it was too little, too late.
That's what I was asking. Do writers actually still write for Playboys? Because I'm thinking like, if for example, I don't know, you get, not even writers, just anybody. Let's say you get Jim Carrey to write for Playboy. Would that be big and get a lot of like views or whatever you want to call it?
I don't think they have like the clout that they used to. Like you said, they used to be like they were known for great writing, and now like I haven't read one in 15 years, so I don't know. I just know I was doing their website and like I think I'm a good writer, but I'm not like killing it.
Now to bring it back to politics, it's funny that I'm saying that because we've covered so much politics in the past few weeks, and now we have an actual mayoral candidate.
Yeah, so am I a politician now?
Now I'm in iTunes. I guess we should go into the politics section. God damn it! But to bring it back to politics, this is not your first campaign, right?
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
Yeah.
You did post posters.
Yeah. So 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
2 years ago, I put up signs that was just like a picture of me, and it said, "Not running for anything, just wanted a sign."
Like that one.
Like that one. I put up one in Dollard, and I put up 3 downtown. I put up 4 in total, and it like blew the fuck up.
So people actually thought you were
completely didn't. No one thought I was running, but as like a story, like every website, BuzzFeed wrote about it. I was in BBC UK. I was in the Washington Post for it.
Yes,
like it blew up.
I read that he was in the Washington Post.
It was just like look at this funny thing that this guy did. There was no story. It was just look at this.
Did it help your views anything on your YouTube?
Not really.
No.
Everybody was like, all my friends were like, man, it sucks that like you weren't like promoting anything or like you didn't put anything on the website. They were like everyone was like, I wish you had something to like parlay this into. And I was like, no, that's the beauty of it. The reason why it worked is because it was nothing. I think if I had a motive, it wouldn't have taken off.
It's true.
The beauty of it is that it was literally nothing.
That's why the news covered it.
Yeah.
But
it's crazy because he did have posters. I read that it cost you $20 each poster.
Yeah.
He printed 5.
That shit is expensive.
He said, if I'm going to do a joke, I'm only going to print 5.
Yeah.
Nah, you gotta go hard and go home. You should have went to every neighborhood.
Well, now this round, I'm like printing all kinds of posters.
You gotta hook up at least for the printing.
Yeah, better than $20. They're like $7 now.
That's still kind of fucking.
Yeah, I know.
How many did you print?
I printed 40, and then I went back for 30 more.
40, 30. And where do you put them?
All over the place.
In Anglo neighborhoods mostly?
No, they're French and English.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Well, you have to actually.
Yeah.
So since you're now applying the Donald Trump policy to politics and getting, joining politics the same way, how do you feel about Donald Trump and how the way he's conducting himself as a politician?
I think he's a fucking idiot. He's pretty much the worst, right?
Actually, fuck, we didn't even do it this week. We actually do, not every week, but we've started something where we do Trump this week.
Yeah.
Let me read a few things that happened this week.
Well, there was a good one this week with the fake Melania. Did you see that?
Yes, I forgot to write about that.
Yes.
That was like, how do you fuck that up? Because you have unlimited amount of resources.
Yeah.
How do you fuck that up?
Because first of all, like it was kind of like, is it her? We're not sure. And then when he was like, and I'm proud to be here with my wife, Melania, who is next to me, and everyone was like, all right, fuck. Like,
it sounded like a Simpson episode or something.
Yeah. Was it her though?
No, it wasn't. For sure it wasn't.
Because there were pictures and people were debating whether it was her. Yeah, I did see that.
I know tell me that the wig that
but me, it was from a weird. It was from a weird angle, so I was like, maybe it is her. And
well, to me, just the fact that he said my wife Melania, who is here with me,
that was obvious.
Like
that made it pretty obvious.
Yeah, he's too stupid to like.
So Trump this week, the U.S. president was asked why he had yet. By the way, I'm a terrible reader. Okay. The U.S. president was asked why he had yet to call the families of the 4 U.S. special forces killed 12 days ago in Nigeria. Niger? Is it Niger or Nigeria?
There's both.
There's both,
There's
right?
Niger and Nigeria.
Okay. Yeah. So the president falsely claimed that his predecessors had not called the families of the fallen U.S. soldiers. That was a lie. Because he actually said Obama and all the other presidents never did, but they've done that before.
Yes.
Another lie they got caught in. 12 days after the 4 Americans were killed, October 4th, ambush in Niger, apparently. The president's called the widows of Sergeant LaDavid. That is so black. LaDavid T. Johnson, who was amongst the slain, and said that he said to her that her husband knew what he was signed up for. He denied it and called the congressman, because it was the congresswoman said that he did it. He called her a liar.
She was in the car and heard
then
it on speaker.
The wife confirmed it. So he fucked up again. Jeez. And he tweeted, "I will be allowing as president the long blocked and classified JFK files to be opened," when actually it was set to be available this year by whoever locked it.
Because here's the thing. He's been caught in so many lies. Like, aren't you supposed to get in trouble? Like, aren't things supposed to happen?
They're lies, but they're not like he's not breaking the law.
Yeah, none of them are big enough for him to like get in trouble for it.
But at this point, you know what? Like, at this point, I think when people cover it, and we do it every fucking week, we're doing him a favor. Because if people stop covering his bullshit, I think it would hurt his ego.
Well, how could you? He's the president.
Yeah, that's a problem. He's actually the president of the United States. That's the actual problem. So,
and it's just reached this point where like there's so like the pile of things that he's fucked up with has reached such a point where like it's gotten past infuriating to the point where like it's comical now. Now we're just like, fuck it, let's see what happens.
People thought George Bush was bad. He's fucking terrible. What was your like, oh shit, this is real moment?
I don't know what the moment was. I remember watching the election and like it was just like, what? Really?
No,
like
as
for
running
me?
for mayor. Yeah.
Good question. I don't know. Like, every time like something legitimate happens, like I'll get a call from the Gazette or like CBC News. Like those are always hilarious to me because it's like, like yesterday, who was it? Global News sent me an email that they need a picture of me. They need a picture of me for election coverage.
So
did you send them a foolish picture?
Have to.
Well, I think they have to. They
Yeah.
need like something to use for coverage.
Okay.
And if they're going to mention me or put me on screen, which I'm hoping, then they need a photo of me. So they were like, yeah, something like very simple, plain background, just like chest up.
What did you say?
So I sent them, like, it was a nice picture. I just wasn't wearing a shirt. And then they were like, no, do you have something else? So they said, can we have the photo that you used for your poster, which is just like a white background. It's me. Like, I'm wearing a beater, but at least there's a top. So I was like, yeah, I'll get it from my buddy. So I sent an email to my friend who helped me design them. And I was like, yo, I need that picture, like just the raw photo, not like the Photoshop file of the poster, just the photo of me. And he was like, okay, but like the photo of you, like at where we cut it, you're like really sweaty and it's a gray beater. And I was like, all right, so can you just like crop that out and send me like what's usable? And so he sent me a file called titsup.png and I forwarded it. So Global News now has the tits up file. I find that hilarious.
I saw the
and they're really like,
but they have to though, because you're
really
official.
Yeah.
All four of you. What's the other guy's name?
they're 5.
Bernie? No, I think we're 7.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought it was
So
only
5.
6 or
5
7.
imposters with 2 official ones. I'm just kidding.
Imposter? What the fuck?
I'm just kidding.
I was on what was it, CJAD the other day, and they were like, they did like the news brief before my segment, and they were like, so the number of legitimate candidates has gone from 3 to 2 because Jean Forte dropped out.
Wow.
And then my interview starts, and I was like, can I just say, what was up with that? What do you
actually
mean?
said it?
Yeah, I was like, what do you mean by legitimate?
But when you go to the interviews, they kind of like, do they treat you as if you're, well, probably not as well as they would treat Denis Codere or Valerie Plante, or do they just,
I mean,
like,
some of them get it pretty quickly, and for the most part, like have fun and enjoy it.
Okay.
And then some of them are like, "Oh, okay, fuck." Like,
'cause I saw
I have to talk to this
the
guy.
Breakfast television interview, and you were just sounded like you were there to have fun, and even some responses, not to disrespect him, but some of what's his name, the guy,
Bernie's
host?
responses,
Yeah.
kind of looked like you wanted to laugh at them.
Well, he was a super nice guy.
Yeah, he's a nice.
I
met
really
him
liked
before. He's a
him.
really
You mean
nice
the
guy.
host or
The other candidate.
Yeah, the
He was
candidate.
just like, I don't know. He was like, I guess tired.
Yeah, he looked
Yes.
really tired.
Yeah.
He really did look
Yeah.
tired.
And I kept thinking, like,
have you ever gone to the DeCarry
A
dollar
few times,
cinema?
way back though, a few times. I didn't know it was still open.
Yeah.
I never ever been.
I've been there, but I thought like my problem with it is I think they clean once a week, and my feet were super sticky.
Shit.
So I was like, yeah.
You want to know why I was kind of like smirking through that?
Or,
Because, like, it's live television, right? And it's breakfast television for, like, moms to watch. It's not something I should be on. And given, like, so, like, as much as I was trying to pay attention and engage in the conversation, all I could think about in my head was just, like, what would happen? What would be the fallout if, like, on live TV, like, and I don't mean any disrespect to Bernie. I really like the guy. But if on live TV, I just was like, Bernie, fuck you. Suck my dick. Like, what would happen? Like, even in the studio, would everyone just like stop?
They would just shut that shit off.
Yeah. So, like, as much as I was trying to think and respond like eloquently, all I could think about was like, don't say that. Don't say that.
Now, obviously, it started as a joke, and people, I mean, TV hosts have repeated it. You've somewhat addressed it, but over time.